did not ask me if we could go live.
I don't need to ask you. Miss, I'm going to take video footage of your rant. What's up, Peep? It's Josh. Do you want to be a part of this?
I might chime in.
And?
Maggie.
She might chime in. When have we ever known Maggie to do less than chime in?
I'm reading a book.
It's fabulous. So,
it's a really good book. We should recommend it to people.
Last night we had a bit of a kerfuffle.
You're not going to recommend it?
Are you chiming in? Recommend it. Good.
It's called Water for Elephants. It's a really good book. You should read it.
I did. I told her about it. Now she's reading it. Yes, I did. I literally told you about that book.
Well, I don't remember you telling me about it.
Of course you don't.
I downloaded it, and then you were like, oh, I've read that.
Of course you don't. I know, I told you about it, because I was like, there's an elephant. Of course you're in love with the chimp.
No, I'm in love with both.
Anyway, that's not the point of this. So, we are sitting at a receiver waiting to get unloaded, and I thought that I would come on here and talk a little bit.
And woohoo, we have a pre-plan.
Last night was hellacious. I broke off the key in the ignition with my knee because I'm stupid. And
it was quite a night.
It was a night. There was a skunk. Then today there was a cat. We have things to talk about, peeps. This is a sun that is bright. I can't even. Why aren't you? Please stop. Oh, here.
Did something else happen before the key?
So basically, I had to hide. Ow! Shit. Okay, that'll help. There we go. So basically, we just came from home time in Vegas, so that was dope. It was a lot of fun. We got to see Lola, Maggie's bestie, and
that guy sure is sharp. Way to go, Super Trucker. Looking good. Sorry.
Anyway, let me just say that since they've gotten on the truck, I've been insanely happy that they're here, but really stressed about the way that the truck looks. So after I make this, I'm going to go and make something to eat and then try and do a little bit of cleaning. Thank God she's just chiming in. My voice is completely fucked from the Backstreet Boys concert.
It sounds way better than it did.
When I woke up, my whole throat was like hurty, and now whatever. It still hurts, but it's not like as bad as it was. Can I have a bottle of water?
What?
Can I have a bottle of water, please?
Sure.
Fucker. So last night, we stopped at a rest station because I have to pee, and the boys have to pee, and Maggie said she had to pee, but we were mad at each other because we weren't communicating well. So
you went in and did your thing, and I stayed here and did mine, because you didn't say where you were going.
I said I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Anyway, I did my thing in here.
Well, fabulous for you. And then I took Pete out. Or did I take... Yeah, I took Pete out.
Oh, yeah.
And then I brought him back in, and I broke the key off, and I flipped out. Because I was like, what the F am I going to do? Like, I wasn't even sure what to do.
Then you took Marvin out.
So then I took Marvin out.
Flipping the fuck out.
And I was upset. And I was just like, crap. And then I got into like, okay, how do we fix this mode? And
okay.
Oh, would you like to say something?
No.
You don't want to be a part of the video, but you want to run your mouth every few seconds. So be a part of the video.
There was one person who went into how do we fix this mode, and I don't know if it was you.
Right, because I'm just the idiot that drives the truck. But moving on. So basically, we started trying to fix it. I was upset. My knee was hurting. I don't even know what I did to it. I don't even know what I did to my knee, but it was really, like, hurting. My left knee, which is for the clutch. And I was like, crap, like, everything is going wrong right now. And, so we started, well, she started looking up websites and YouTube videos. I was trying to use our needle nose pliers, which they weren't needle nose enough for like a key that's broken off in the ignition. So it ended up being a combination between Maggie and I both, and I have a few tips that I want to share with you guys in case this ever happens to you, because we had to scour different parts of the internet to like find the different jigsaw puzzle pieces that made the whole picture to fix it. So the first thing you want to do,
but the thing is, you can put it on for this part. The thing is that if you had used the method you were using,
I can't see us because it's too dark.
If you were using the method you were using at the beginning, and you had known about the thing that actually worked at the end, it would have worked.
Right.
It was just that one thing that you didn't know.
Right. So, the most important thing...
I'm going back to reading, so I will stop interrupting you. I'm sorry.
Those glasses are... I can't see your eyes. So, it doesn't... doesn't have the impact, because I can't see the eyes. Yeah, most of it's in the eyes, actually. So essentially, if you break your key off in your ignition and you're trying to get it out, the most important thing is it needs to be to the off. It needs to be off, and mine wasn't.
And if we'd known that, literally it would have worked in the first, like, 5 minutes, probably.
I would have had it in, like, 5 minutes.
If that.
So, first what we tried bubble gum. Yeah, that shit didn't work. Nah.
Super glue would have...
Super glue would have probably worked, but I don't...
If you would have had the same problem, you would have known it needed to be off, so it still wouldn't have come out, because you said that the problem was it wasn't coming out once you gripped it.
Yeah.
So really, until we figured that out, nothing was going to work.
Yeah. So,
we had an array of tools.
So basically, if you're trying to get a key out of your ignition that's broken off...
I'm so excited at you.
And you want to, like, slide it out, it has to be to the off position. This was really good information to find out, which we didn't find that out until for quite some time. Whatever, that's fine.
Too long.
And then what I found most effective, I actually ended up removing the ignition from the truck completely, which I can't believe I was able to do. And then we held the ignition upside down, and I used 2 razor blades and slid them on either side, and kind of like, if this is the key right next to it, I slid the razor blade up in and kind of did this to notch the key down. And I did that on alternating sides, and then you were able to grab it. And what did I actually end up grabbing it with? I feel like the needle nose pliers.
I think it was with the pliers, but I think the gravity trick would have worked if it was in the off position.
The one caveat that I have to add is, if you're trying to do the gravity and tap it with a hammer, don't tap it too hard, because you'll damage the thread on the...
Hey, Palmy, what's up?
What? Oh, there's another Palmer.
Let's see if we know who it is.
2083. No idea.
He's not looking at you.
He sure wasn't. What up, Broseph? Anyway, so gravity would potentially have worked, but it didn't work for me, but it maybe did. We used a little bit of lubricant. To help the key. Stop. I hate that word. That's like the word moist. I really don't like that word. Anyway, so between that and the pliers, and actually, stop laughing. She's she's crying. Anyway, so basically, after all of that craziness, we were able to grab the key with a pair of pliers and pull it out. And it came out so easily, I was actually pissed. When it finally came out.
Because of the off position, it helped a lot. I think, right? And
I kept saying, I don't know why it's... Because when I was getting it out with the razor blades before...
Trucker, just pull through.
Babe, don't call another Palmer Super Trucker. That's an asshole thing to say to someone. And you say it to everyone like it's just a nickname. No.
I call you it like a good thing.
No,
and
you don't.
Everyone else is like an asshole.
No. Don't do it to a Palmy. He's trying. You said...
I don't think he is actually an asshole. I was just saying.
So then, we get that out. And in the midst of this, there was a skunk. I saw a skunk and it went under the trailer of my truck.
That was hilarious.
And I was like, oh my God, don't move, don't say anything, don't even fart. There's a skunk.
You should have told Peter that one.
Terrified. And then, so then we only had a little bit of time to make the drop because we had to go to the Salt Lake City yard to drop the trailer, but it had to be dropped within it had to be dropped prior to 24
hours prior to its delivery.
More than 24 hours. So essentially we got it there this morning, and I was just like so done. I had like an extra 20 minutes on my clock. It was insane.
I didn't know any of this because I went to sleep.
She went to sleep.
You told me to
I told you to go to sleep because you'll sit in that chair and you'll fall asleep, and she'll be like... And I'm like,
You're not. Shut up.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
There was some drool dripping and it was terrible.
Babe.
I was like, yo, can you just go to bed?
No, there's not. Why are you so mean to me?
Am I, though?
Yes, because you're lying.
I'm not lying about your neck and the noises you were making. I'm not lying about that. The drool was just a joke. But I got her a neck pillow. Show him your neck pillow.
No.
Show him.
No.
Come on.
No.
It's because you don't want to admit that you were too damn stubborn to use your neck pillow that we got you specifically so you wouldn't get broken neck. I don't need you to be sitting over there with taco neck syndrome.
What?
Look it up. I ain't got time. So basically, she's going to Google it now. You know you are. So basically,
do people hate us?
Do you guys hate us?
Funny?
Are we funny or do you hate us? You hate us a little.
Is anyone watching?
There's, I guess, 3 people. It has 3 little... It looks like a little bubble on top of a little lump, and I guess that's a person. And then we got a thumbs up, so that's always dope. Anyway, so that was insane. Literally, I laughed, I cried, and I punched something. Not a person, not Maggie, obviously, but I was so pissed.
You wanted to.
No, I didn't want to punch you. I never want to punch you. Sometimes I might want to shake you a little, but I never punch you. So essentially, it was a crazy night. We get to the Salt Lake City yard.
Why isn't anybody chatting with us?
We drop the trailer. Maybe they don't feel like it. Maybe they're just lurking, and that's okay. This is just easier than uploading, because when I upload, it takes like 20 bajillion years, and we're not going to be here that long for all that noise. Oh, we got a green light. I got to end this, because this is probably going to get interrupted by a phone call. Essentially, this morning we wake up, and we're trying to like do the things and get ready, because we got a load information. We had plenty of time to get there. Works messaging
about
me.
it before that all happened.
Plenty of time to get there. And then somebody's coming around the yard asking if anyone's seen a black cat. Maggie's like, no, we haven't. Sorry. Like, whatever. She was her nice self. So I get up in the front and I see the damn cat. And I'm like, oh shit, the cat. And so I don't grab my phone. I don't do anything. I just, what are you doing?
I was seeing what happened.
Leave it alone. It's fine. It's just right depart and detention times on the load. You don't need to be looking at it. Calm down.
I'm allowed to look at your Qualcomm. Shut up.
You're allowed to look at it, but I'm telling you, it's nothing. Must have arrive and depart times for blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Anyway, So, she's more up in my shit than I am. I swear. She like knew where the truck stops were. She was like, there's a Flying J here, there's this, there's that. The only thing she didn't do was she didn't look up a trailer wash.
Oh yeah. Damn it.
Damn it, Katie. So, I jump out of the truck. I don't grab my cell phone. I don't grab my wallet. I don't grab nothing. I jump out of the truck and I'm like, shit, the cat!
Let's be honest. I looked it up because I want crushed ice from a pilot or a Flying J. Not because I'm such a nice person. At least I'm honest.
Still, it's helpful. It's in our path. If it's in our path, I don't mind making a quick stop.
And I missed the way station.
You always got to know about way stations because you got to get to a cat scale before a way station.
I'm learning.
But we're going to be empty on the way up, so the way stations don't matter as much. Why are you watching me?
Because I want to look at the live chat, but nobody's talking to us.
Maybe they don't feel like talking. Maybe they just feel like watching passively and just enjoying the craziness. And also there's a pug. Aw, Pete and Pug. Aw. And a random colander. Yeah, the truck's a fucking mess, which is contributing to my general state of meh.
That looks like a palmy hat, but he's not the one who came out of that palmy.
You, sir, are not a palmy, but
you're a fraud.
You're just wearing a trucker hat. Clark bark.
But it looks like a palmy hat.
So yeah. So I jump out and I follow the cat and the cat's like meow, but in the meantime it's like running from me and meowing at me and I'm like, no, it's okay, really, I'll help you. And so I chase the cat down, not like aggressively, but like I'm careful. I've done rescue for like over a decade, so I know what I'm doing. So I finally find the cat, and it's up on top of an axle under a trailer. And so I crawl under the trailer, and I got all fucking dirty, and that's fine. And it's just sitting there. So I tried to, like, hook its collar, and that popped off, and I was like, well, shit. And so this little cat's like, meow! And I thought it was a girl cat, but you never can be sure if they're neutered, so, like, whatever.
What would have happened if someone took that trailer? Like, he would have gotten hurt.
He would have either jumped down very quickly or he would have gotten hurt. Yeah. So I reach up under and I grab him and I'm like, he could bite me, he could scratch me, but like whatever, I gotta try and save this cat. And
Tell him about the manliest name ever.
So I grab him and I'm holding him and Maggie comes over and I'm like, can you go to the truck and get my phone so we can, because I thought it was gonna be a Palmer driver. And I forgot, well, we're at a prime yard, so my cell phone really didn't do any good at all.
And they were a flatbed.
And they were a flatbed.
Which I did know that information. That was good.
Yeah. And so we went over to the inbound line. Well, where you're inbound, outbound, like by the prime yard. If y'all know, then you know. And if you don't, then whatever. But it's basically the entrance/exit. We went over there and this lady was able to find out which truck it was. And she called them and they were coming back. And so we had the cat. We tried to give the cat some water. We stepped into the guard shack to try and, like, you know, cool off. I think that's the palmy.
I know it is. He's not wearing his palmy hat, though.
It's so weird how, like, he didn't even, like, glance over at us. That's kind of funny to me.
He might not have even noticed that it was another Jim Palmer.
Really?
I'm just saying. It's possible.
So anyway, so the guy gets back, and you tell this part, babe.
What?
Tell.
Basically the guy came back, and I look like I'm wearing no pants, even though I am. And he was just like...
She's not. There's no pants there.
Yes, I am. He was just like, oh, I let my cat out sometimes, and normally he comes back. And he didn't come back, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that doesn't seem very smart. And yeah, they took the cat and left. And then we were late. Almost. We were almost late. Josh.
The whole point of you telling this was to tell the cat's name.
Oh, it's a man cat named Sasha.
Sasha.
And
fierce.
And I would just
had
like
to do
say
that one.
That Josh ran like an absolute beast to get here on time. And
I'm pretty sure I looked like Jabba the Hutt rolling down a hill.
You didn't. You looked good. Anyway, but he made it.
So,
Because if it weren't for the cat, we would have totally been on time.
If it weren't for the cat, we would have been early. About an hour early, which is what I like. As it was, we were like 5 minutes to spare, which is why I ran. And then I ran and I stood in line and I was wheezing like an old bastard. I was like...
I wish I had a taco.
Who has a taco?
Wait, is it on an ad? Oh no, it's not.
Are you still watching our live stream?
No.
Okay. Or it's not live stream. I don't know what it is.
It is a live stream.
Whatever. But basically, so essentially,
four-wheeler, what are you doing?
he's checking all of us. We've got a red light.
Why'd you have a green light and then a red light?
It's going from green. I don't know what the hell it's doing. We don't pull out until they call us or they do something.
Talk about that driver when we got here.
Oh, I was having the hardest time hitting this back, and this driver came out and helped me.
It was terrifying, though.
Number one, the hardest thing about backing at a place like this is when, so, driver etiquette, if somebody has their flashers on and they're backing, you don't get in their fucking way until they're done backing, even if they take a while. Which, yes, I know for those of you that have been doing this since the dinosaurs roamed, it's frustrating. But us new guys that are trying to get our shit together, I can't do it if you're backing right next to me within 5 feet of my truck and I'm trying to swing around for my 90. I can't do it. And it gets me frustrated, and when I'm frustrated, nothing good ever happens. So basically, like, that was the hardest thing for me, was, like, it's hard when you're, like, just trying to figure out your angle and stuff, and there's someone there, and I'm just like, damn, like, this is, and then there's people going, and then the guy that actually helped me, before he helped me, he was, like, moving his truck. Like, because at this place, I almost said what it was, at this place, you have to you have to disconnect and chalk your wheels and dolly down and pull forward.
What's chalk your wheels mean?
There's like a wheel chalk, and it keeps you from rolling. Keeps the trailer from rolling at all. So he was basically reconnecting, and I was like, please no, you're moving your truck, and I'm trying to, so now I'm trying to like miss a moving target. And it was just, I was just shook. And then he stopped and he came around and he...
shook mean surprised?
Will you look it up?
You told me that's what it meant.
I use it correctly. You do not. You say shook like you're excited.
Yes, but you weren't surprised in that instance. You were shook up, like scared.
Yeah. So I used it correctly.
Well, not in the gay boy sense. You used it correctly in the actual sense.
Look it up. Anyway, so he helped me and I was able to get in the hole, and I was literally sweating. But before I pulled into the hole, I had to park over there and I had to run across. And let me tell you, I don't know who the F put me down for cardio, but no thank you for next time. Thought I was gonna die. Made it, I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm running. And also, ow, this kind of hurts. But I'm running, and I can't do it anymore. And then I stopped and I walked the rest of the way.
You did a good job. You ran 90% of the way.
I was like, I can't do anymore. It hurts and I can't breathe and just no.
I love to watch these truckers. I'm like, what are you doing?
Pretty sure that if I had to run to escape a bear, the bear would win. But at least Maggie and the boys would get away. Because I'm a big enough meal that, like,
okay,
he would eat for a minute.
Let's talk about your back.
I just did.
You didn't tell them how scary it was because you were so close to that truck and how he helped you out.
You're making me sound like an idiot.
I don't think you're an idiot.
You're supposed, like, I was curving around the nose of the truck on this side. Okay, that truck. I was curving around him. And yes, I was close because my angle was fucked.
I didn't mean
but I wasn't gonna hit him. I wasn't gonna hit him.
No, I'm just saying it was scary. And you even said
well, if somebody from the office watches this, I don't want y'all to think that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I got out and looked. I was having a hard time getting the angle down, though. So, just
I wasn't saying
to be
anything
clear.
bad.
I'm just saying, just in case Grant from the office is watching, I got out and looked, like, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, like, but it was just a hard back for me. Mostly because everybody around me was like, there was so much activity that I was just like, as a newer driver, it makes it more difficult when people are like, whatever. And honestly, like, I'm not that great at backing yet. Like, and I don't expect to be for a while. So I'll pull up and reposition as many times as I need to. But I knew I wasn't going to hit the truck. I was just like, I can't get this angle down.
All I was saying is the guy helped you out.
He did. Well, you were like, it was scary. And I'm like, you were close to that truck. And I'm like, well, yeah, but like, I was close to both of them. It was a small spot.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant it was a bit nerve-wracking.
It was nerve-wracking, though. That's for sure.
Because I was watching it out your mirrors.
Mm-hmm. And, they're just tight spots here. They have lines and everything, but they're just... At this place that I cannot currently name. But if you've been paying attention, you probably know where I am. Where we are. So, yeah.
Ow.
I'm going to end this, and,
so you can go yell at me.
I'm not going to yell at you. I said exactly what I needed to say in that moment. If the office watches, I don't want them to think that I'm just an idiot. It's a tight spot, and I was close to both trucks, and there's no other... You can't angle forward for a straight back here. So in a tight spot, you have to just wiggle a lot.
Yeah, we were dancing.
I was wiggling.
Cecil dances.
Quite a bit. Actually, he does have a little bounce when he's backing.
That's what I meant. It feels like you're dancing.
Yep, he's doing his little line dance. So, yeah. So that's it. I'm not going to go yell at Maggie. I need some food. We both need some food. Are you hungry?
Yes, but what are we going to eat?
I don't know. We're going to have to go figure out what we're going to eat. I love how this sun is, like, all about the brightness. Okay, Peeps.
Peeps, no. Your CB. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All about that face. No trouble. Can you see?
Say goodbye.
Wait, can I see your phone for a sec?
Why?
Because the mountains look really pretty.
No, you can't show that building, fool.
No, what if I show just a
building? No, there's those trucks.
You're not going to see it if you angle it this way.
No. Take a picture and post it online and they can look you up.
I'll just go live after you're done. In fact.
And I'll delete it. Alright, Peeps. Much love. Peep out.